Hello, hello. You know, I gotta check to make sure we are live and that I hear sound.
Bonjour, my name is
Let's
Mia.
see, we got it. Good morning, afternoon, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Hello, my loves. You know, I gotta check. All right, we got sound. That's good. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. So, hey, all right, we have stuff to do, and because it requires painting, we are going to start out with that. So I'm going to use my silhouette mat here. This one is out of stick, and I've tried to make it work, and my paper just keeps coming off of it. So I finally said, forget it. I'm going to throw it out. I'm not going to use it anymore. And this go around, we are going to use this apricot color that I have had in my supply, and I haven't used it in ever, it looks like, because the lid hasn't even been open. So let's open this up and let's try it. I'm going to try to do a crafting today with colors that I don't normally do. I always seem to go to navigate to purples and reds, greens and blues. But I hardly ever use. That's open. Oh yeah, I haven't used that in a while. You can see it's got a big chunk in it. Hi, good morning, afternoon. It's morning for you though. I hardly ever use orange or anything in the orange family. So today we're going to break out of our shell and we're going to use some orange. All right, so I'm going to squeeze. I might have to add some water to it. That shows you how long this has been sitting in my color supply without usage. That's not good. We have all of these great things sitting around and we aren't using them. Good morning. Hello, Cassandra. Lisa, hello. I think I'm coming out to your way in January of next year, Lisa, I think. My husband and I are working on planning that out right now to the main capital. I don't know how far away that is from you, but I might be in your neighborhood, baby. So I'm going to use a little bit of Mod Podge inside the paint. I love this. Lisa actually sent this to me a while back. So we're going to mix the paint with Mod Podge to help give it some gloss and shine. And I did not get let me get a stir stick here. How is everybody? How are things going for you guys? Talk to me. How are you today? Mixing together our paints. We got to make the paint so we can get this done and it can be dry when we're ready to move to this step. I'm using a gloss Mod Podge to help add a little more shimmer to the paint. And it also thinned it out a little bit as well, so that's great too. Okay. All right, so I picked up this little, it's just a, it was a photo, what is it? A photo box from, or a picture box from the Dollar Tree. And it's nothing special to it at all. Nothing special to it at all. But we're going to paint this so that we can, oh, look at that. I should probably, yeah, before I go any further, I'm going to do a couple more things to it. I just noticed something we need to do. So let me get the, hold on, you guys. Because that, you see how that's already starting to water up? That's letting us know that that's too slick. So we're going to need to put a base down on that, or we're going to need to buff it up a little bit. So I'm going to sand it down some to get that slickness off of it. And I'm also going to put a little bit of, if I didn't know we needed to do that, I would have done that first, but that's all good. We're learning together here. We're working together. As I always say, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on our live. Let's just rough this up a little bit so that the slick that is on this will come off and we can, our paint will adhere to it. I know! Dang it, I forgot my gloves. You're right. You're right. Here I go again. You're so... Let me grab my gloves. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Alright, we got the back side done. We'll do this side too. Let me grab my gloves. Lisa is letting me know that I need my gloves. Alright. Let's see here. I got one here. I'm going to wipe this down to get the sanding dust off of it. Oh, 9 hours away. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Yep, that's a good ways away, yeah. I love that you knew what I was talking about, too. We're speaking our language together. I love that. Okay, so I am going to put my glove on this hand because this is the one that I need to hold this with. And I'm going to use this chalk paint. And I'm about out of this chalk paint. But I'm going to use this as a base so that it will, our other paint will adhere better. Look at that. So we're going to use this as a base. And it is almost gone. I probably need to remember to pick some of this up next time I go to the craft store because this one is almost empty. And when I say almost, I mean, let me get a different brush that can fit down inside of here and try to dig some of that out. Not only is it almost empty, it's gotten pretty thick, so that tells you that it's gotten older. But this base will help cover up this pink. I don't know if you noticed when I was running the orange on it before, the pink was kind of coming through even without the without sanding it. The pink was, it had taken a lot of coats. So we don't want to be here all day waiting on coats of paint to dry. So I'm going to just use this base on it. All right, and we're going to paint it all in. And while we're painting, tell me what's been going on. How was your week? How was your week? I had a pretty quiet week other than last night I went to a 70s birthday party. And it was so beautiful. She had it decorated so nice. And I had a lot of fun, which is why my voice is kind of hoarse this morning. Probably had too much fun. Alright, we're thinning that down. This does not have to be perfect because this is just our base coat. And we just need the base coat on here so that we can paint the rest of it. And the orange will hold over. And I want both sides painted. Don't know that I need, well, yeah, we need both sides painted. We want it all painted, you guys. We want it right. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. My mom says that all the time. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. I'm going to make my strokes go one way, long strokes, so that I don't have brush stops in into the paint itself. All right. Now I'm going to This is the bottom, so I'm going to set that down there, and then I'm paint the inside of this here. Not so worried about the bottom, but definitely want the inside painted. Let's see, we have a hurricane watch here in California. Oh, wow. Really? I saw some TikTok that said there's a parking lot or parking garage that has a river that runs through it in California. Is that true? Or was that not? Is that real? Have you heard of that, Lisa? A parking garage that has the river that runs through it. Last time you had a hurricane in California was in 1939? That's not good. That's not good at all. All right, let's see. We got that. I need that to dry. We have one little piece painted up there. Okay. All right, let's give that a few minutes so it can dry. It seemed weird to me that a parking garage would be, or a river would be running through a parking garage. But, construction and design and all that, I just never know. We're going to help this dry a little bit with our heat gun, so... I didn't get the back of this painted, and I still touched it even without my glove on there. That's not okay. The weather is really doing some crazy stuff, and I know a lot of people don't believe in global warming, but it definitely is some stuff going on that's unexplainable with this weather. I believe in global warming, but it's too many things happening in the world right now in the weather category. Too much going on in the world and the weather. I love the glove. Would you have? Yes, that would have been my hand if you hadn't told me. Now look. I am using what they call, what is the name of this software? OBS software. It's actually a very good software, and it's free. It's free software to use. So we're going to start by painting the back, you guys, so that we can lay it down and paint the front very, very nice. We're going to paint the front better than we painted the our primer coat. So this is just the backing. And I'm going to dry this again. That looks yellow in your screen, but it is actually an orange. Look at how yellow that looks to you guys. Hey, Katina, how are you? actually an orange, you guys. I love how that heat gun like almost cooks that paint in there. Okay, so we're going to flip this over now. We're going to paint all the rest of it and then set it aside and allow it to dry and start the second part of our project without having to paint it. All right. So the weather there, are you guys warm where you are? I'm doing good, thank you. Hey, Glenda, how are you? Is it super hot in California? I was listening to TD Jakes preach this morning, and he was saying that Dallas was like 108 or something, which is unbelievably hot. I couldn't even imagine. So is it that warm in California too? It's so great how the world works with, like, California is so hot right now, and here in Indiana I think it's like 70 something. Where does it? Yeah, 79. It's 79, and they're experiencing temperatures that are 30 degrees hotter than it is. It's very hot in California. Wow. It's 79 degrees here. You guys are experiencing temperatures that are 30 degrees hotter than us. And I mean, that's crazy when you stop and think about it. Wow. I know this looks yellow to you guys on the screen. I think it's the lighting. See how that's orange? But I gotta have the light so we can see. So I'm going to turn it back on. I could tone it down though. This is actually orange. I shared with you that I usually don't do oranges. I usually do reds, greens, purple. Those are the colors that are always my staple colors that I go to. But I decided today that I wanted to do something not normal for me. And I think orange is a pretty color. It's not my favorite color, but I think it's a pretty color. My favorite color is purple and green, which is probably why I always navigate to those colors when I'm doing crafts. My favorite color is purple and green. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I don't have any runs in my paint. Make sure I don't have any runs in my paint. And now what we're going to do is I have this beautiful orange-ish glitter. And we're just going to glitter this up right on top of the paint that we have there. I think this is called, what does she call this one? I think this one is called Dreamsicle. Out of my daughter's glitters, this is Dreamsicle. Okay. Yeah, I think that's Dreamsicle. Now that looks orange, doesn't it? And we still need to glitter the top of it a little bit. So I'm going to try to use my little tool here and get inside of here and see if I can. Look at me, y'all. I'm trying not to make a mess, but I might. Okay, yes. I can hold that like that. I don't want to touch it. That's what I don't want to do because Lisa's already told me to put my glove on, and here my hard head is without the glove again. But there we go. I made this work, Lisa. I made it work. I'm going to get a piece of paper so I don't lose all my glitter. And I'm going to glitter the top and the bottom of this. You need to, oh yeah, come here. Hey Beverly, how are you? Yeah, it's not, it's only 79 here, you guys. Which is not bad at all. To me, 79 is still kind of cold. Because I'm always cold. I'm always cold. So to me, 79 is not warm at all. To some people, 79 is perfect. I like it when it's about 80, 85. And then I'm good. Alright, so our paint's already starting to dry because we have the Mod Podge in it and that. We'll let this sit for a few minutes. Then we'll come back with just some plain Mod Podge. Do another coat around that. And then we will move from there. Okay, in the meantime, while we are allowing this to take a little dry break, I'm going to move this step out of the way so that I don't get orange paint everywhere. That doesn't want to sit up by itself. So let me take that. I don't need that anymore. I might as well throw that out. And I'm going to clean my little brush, just wipe some of the paint out of that. And then I'll stick it in some water and clean it good. Okay, so that at least can go there. Now we're going to move this out of the way. Alright, so we're going to bring in our contraption. Let's see. This is my little contraption. It's this is my drill. And this is a, where did I get this? I think I got this from Harbor Freight. And it's just a little hand drill. And I took a hair clamp. I took this hair clamp and I taped it around onto a drill bit. And it's perfect for my little twisting of flowers. So we are now going to twist these flowers. And I've done a few of them offline so you guys don't have to painstakingly watch me do all of those, but I'm going to show you both ways on how to curl flowers, okay? So this way, I take my little bit and I stick the flower onto, I'll bring it in. I stick the flower onto my bobby pin and I do a twisting. Now I like to do it where I can hold my thumb and my finger to help keep everything shaped. So I twist it in the direction that I want it to go so that I can keep it shaped together. And then I just hold it like I'm holding now and allow it to twist. And I just go slow, take my time, and then pull my little bobby pin out. And now I have my rolled rose. See that? Now I have the rolled rose, and I loosen it up a little bit. I just kind of soften the hold on it so that it gets a little loose because I don't want it to be too tight. And then, of course, we take our glue and apply a little glue onto the backing. Let's get that off of there. That closed up a little bit. Apply some glue to the backing. And we'll just hold this in place now until the glue adheres and dries. And it opens up a little bit more on me when I loosened it up because it hadn't dried yet. It's my little tool I made. I love it. I should, what's that? I should trademark that. No, I shouldn't. I saw it off of something else. I wish I could take credit for it, but I saw something similar on another video, and I just created with the bobby pin because it makes it easier for me. Okay, so that's the way to do one. We'll do one more so I can show you. If you decide to create these little flowers, this is the best way, in my opinion, to do them because it takes all of the guesswork out of having to work it and just hold it and allow it to wrap itself around. and then just pull it out. I think that's the easiest way to make, especially if you have bunches that you need to make. That's a great way to do it. Now let's loosen this up a little bit so it's not so tight. And apply. You can use hot glue to apply this as well. I'm just using my art glitter glue. This is the one that I share with you guys. It dries fairly fast. I love it. It's one of my favorite. I think Lisa likes it as well because we've traded this, right, Lisa? We've shared this back and forth. So, oh, that flower came. I didn't dry it fast enough and it loosened up on me. If that happens to you where your flower starts to loosen up on you, all you have to do is twist it back up. And you can manually twist it before the glue dries. Try to start in the center if that helps you. And then twist it back together. That one, okay. We probably won't use this one because it's too wide. And I don't want to deal with it. Alright, so now let me show you how to do this if you're going to do it without a little tool to help you. And there is a way to do that as well. I am looking for this. You try which method? Using a tool? So this is the way you do it if you're going to do it without a little tool. I just take my tweezers. And this one, you just wrap it around, and the tweezers help them. It makes it work, helps you get the movement easier as well. It's a little slower, not much, but I've done them a lot, so I've learned how to work them a little faster. But do it with the tweezers. If nothing else, use tweezers because you need something to hold that interior piece until you get it rolling. And this, to me, is the best way to do it until you get it rolling. Now, my interior piece, I take my tweezers and you just wrap it the rest of the way with your hand. Beverly says, I tried that method and it does not work for me. You tried the little tool method, Beverly? I love it myself. Now, wrapping this with my hands, you see how much longer it takes? Not much longer, but come on. You know, I'm a gadget girl. I got to figure out the way to do it. But if I were doing 100 of these, I would not want to do this by hand. I'm going to tell you that right now. And sometimes when I do craft events for parties or for party favors, I use these little roses on them. And you can get quite a few that you have to do. And to do these all by hand would not be fun for me. So that's why I like my little machine that I made, my little gadget. And so it's the same thing. You glue it together and you put it in and hold it until it gets in place. Then you have your little rose. Oh, your flowers come apart. Oh, you use the quill tool. Okay, that works too. Yeah. Yeah, it's good right there. So, I made all of these using my little drill off camera. And these are our little flowers that we're going to use. And this is the one that we made by hand. And this is ones that I made with my little drill. You can see it's pretty much the same. They come out pretty much the same, but it's just a time saver if it works for you. If you are having a hard time with it, then I would say go with what works for you. Remember, that's how crafting is, right? Don't get frustrated. If you're getting frustrated during crafting, it takes the fun out of it, and you don't want that to happen. So don't let yourself get frustrated. I love that Beverly found a way that works for her. They are pretty, and we're going to, thank you, we're going to make something really cool. All right, so we have our little box here. Let me tap off the glitter excess. It's dry. Yes, it's dry. I'm going to tap off all the extra glitter. Tap, tap, tap. And I do want to save as much of this glitter as I can just because I'm a glitter hoarder. Alright, you guys. Got glitter everywhere. Let's go out a little bit. Let's pour this back into the jar. That's why I like to use paper, because you can contain and save your glitter. Oh, look at how that made that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's held on to that in the back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Mod Podge, and we're going to just do one more coat of glitter. I'm thinking, do you see me thinking? I don't want to do it like that. Where's my thing? Where is my... I'm deep in my head thinking, y'all. I'm going to put this coat together. I love this little tool that Lisa sent me. I love this. Where'd you find this, Lisa? I love it. We're going to mix the glitter inside the Mod Podge. Ooh, that was way too much. So that they dry together. Y'all making a mess now. Alright, we're going to mix this together. So it one dry, one done. Done and none. And Lisa says mix a little bit of water with it. A little bit of water. Make that better. And then it'll thin this out. And we will be able to, this will make our final coat. This is going to be our final coat. You got it off of Amazon. Okay. I got to find that. I love it. Thank you. All right, sisters. This is going to be the final coat right here. And if we weren't live, I would take this outside and spray it with some acrylic because I really would like it to shine. But right now, we'll just leave it the way that it is. Y'all see how I created me a little handle? Tell me our people ain't creative. Our people are creative. Made a perfect little handle out of that little slot right there. And that's the bottom, so I don't even need to have glitter on the bottom. I am loving, loving, loving. Okay, let's see. I know you guys are like, what is she going to do? Just hang in there with me. We are going to make this. It's still going to be a cake topper because we're doing paper cake toppers this month. I didn't forget. It's still going to be a cake topper. And I did not forget, Lisa asked me to do a mobile. And I just got to find the right one that I want. I've been looking. So as soon as I find the right one, then I will create that as well. That's the back. I don't want to do the back. I have not forgotten you, Lisa. I didn't forget you, baby. I've been looking. I saw one that was with hearts. It was really, really pretty, but it has a lot of, well, I guess everything we do got a lot of stuff to it. We can get it done in an hour, but I will have to do a lot of pre-cuts, so that's cool. It is okay. We will get it. I will not forget you, my love. I will not forget you. Okay. I am definitely going to... I might epoxy this so that it's smooth. It definitely has texture. It definitely has texture to it, which is okay. Glitter does have texture, right? So we're going to put it on this by itself and allow it to dry. Throw that away. I'm going to take this out of here so this doesn't dry inside of there. And get that off. All right. Throw that out. I don't need this anymore. I can throw that out. I'm going to put my brush to the side so that I can clean that. We're going to put this to the side again. I think before I put it to the side, though, I'm going to hit it a little bit. Amazon only for, and you can use that spray indoors. What spray? Okay, I just wanted to help accelerate the drying process just a little bit. And then I will set it over here on the side and let it finish drying. And it's warm in my room, so we will be good. All right, now we've got our roses made. We need to clean house, clean house. Have glitter everywhere, so let's clean house. The news said they are looking into not letting children go to school tomorrow. This has never happened before because of the rain. Wow. The only thing I can say is remarkable. Yeah. So you have heat and rain? Or are you high enough up? Is your elevation high enough up that you don't have the rain or the heat? All right, you guys, next we're going to do our pieces for the cake topper. And these little pieces are so tiny and thin, but we're going to work with them. The first thing we're going to do is put on our little letter that says, "Be kind." I'm going to take my tweezers and hold them really tight because it's thin. And I'm going to take my precision glue tip here, the glue off of there, and I'm just going to do dots and then run the dots around in the tip so that it doesn't have too much glue on it. I don't want a lot of glue bleed out on my little paper. So what I'm going to do to prevent that from happening is just take a piece of scrap paper and rub it on there to get off some of that excess glue, right? Then I'm going to put my K in place and try not to move it because this shiny paper shows all of that glue if you move it around. And let's bring it in so you can see what we're doing here. We're going to put "Be kind" across this paper. Everyone should just be kind. We need more kindness in the world. We need more kindness in the world. I'm concentrating to make sure that I don't over glue this. Y'all see me thinking hard? See my brain moving? See my brain moving? Okay, let's see. I need the glitter remover. Where did you purchase it? I got that from off of Amazon. That little ladybug, I found it on Amazon. You can buy that on Amazon. Or I've seen it on Temu. And I think it's a little less expensive on Temu, but of course Temu takes a while. The shipping is longer than Amazon. And then most recently, my loves, where did I do with it? Here. Most recently, I found, I don't know where I put it. Oh, here. Most recently, I found this from Temu too. I ordered this off of Temu. I think it was like $8 or $10 or something. And it's a little vacuum as well. And with the brush and the nozzle, I can get down in the deeper spots. So this is pretty cool too, because I like to use it to help clean my my machines. And it is a you plug it up to charge it. Now I will say that, and then to clean it, it's just this, and this little thing comes out, this filter, and you clean it. It captures it in there, and you clean it. This is not a Temu commercial. I am not sponsored by Temu, although I should be. They asked me to, and I denied the request. But, yeah. This is pretty cool, too. I got that off of Temu. They did ask me to be a what is it, affiliate? And I denied the request. At the time of denying it, I was like, yeah, I'm not getting into that. I got enough shopping on Amazon and blah, blah, blah. But now, I guess those are, I've ordered a couple of things from them now. A couple times, but yeah, it's all good. God will provide. I don't have to go on there. Just more work for me. Alright, I did have a little glue squeeze out, but that's what that looks like. That's pretty. Be kind. Okay, so let's do the B part of it. Let's do the B. We need to take this out. Punch that letter out. And we're going to do, these are thin little letters. This is, the font is called Bulky, and I purchased it off of Creative Fabrica. I have a subscription for them, and I am not an affiliate for them either. So I am telling you these things out of the not trying to make a profit, right? Sometimes you watch these shows and people are selling so much stuff. You're just like, do they really use it, or is it just because they are an affiliate to make a profit off of it? I'm just sharing with you things that I use and not to make a profit off of them. But you can use Creative Fabrica. So I like the website. It has some really cute graphics and items that you can buy to use without doing, what's the word? It has arts and font and all that kind of stuff without becoming copyright issues, without running into copyright issues. So, I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok. I'm under Colon Shade, Classic Shade Designs on TikTok. And I had a party that I've had to do. Actually, I need to have her pick her stuff up today. But I shared all those creations on TikTok that I have on there. Alright, so there's our Be Kind. And then we're going to put that across this little film. Oh, the ladybug didn't work for you? It works for me. I think it does. It collects the glitter. Okay, so I have a little bit of glue that got onto this piece here. And I'm just going to get that off of there because I don't want that to look bad. Just lightly without scraping the paper because that is so cute. Alright, and since we're going to put this onto our acetate paper, I'm going to use this 3-in-1. Beacon's 3-in-1. Which seems to work better for me on acetate than the glue. So I just run a thin line of 3-in-1 in the center so that when I squeeze it down, it will squeeze out to the edge. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the hot with the other glue, I'm going to try to wipe some of the excess off. And then we're going to place the bee kind. All right. And I'll show you why we're putting it on the acetate to help it, because it's going to make it look like it's floating. Are you guys crafting on something? Okay. Every now and then I'll try to share it to YouTube too when I do a short or something. But it's a little more complicated to get my shorts out of TikTok onto YouTube, or either time consuming, whichever way it goes. So sometimes I'm delayed on getting them there. I got a bunch of them I need to put in there though. This glue got a little stringy. Okay, so there's our Be Kind. Let's see if our thing is dry here. It's still wet. Ah, snap. It's still wet. Let's help accelerate the I don't even want to hear it, Lisa. Don't even tell me. Don't say nothing to me about gloves. Don't say nothing to me about where are your gloves, Sharon? Where are your gloves? I know that's what you want to tell me. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put the gloves on. So I have to ask you guys this question. This runs across my mind all the time. I don't know if you've noticed that crafters use a lot of baby wipes to clean stuff up. And it cleans up epoxy. It cleans up all kinds of stuff. And I always wonder, what is in a baby wipe that is so powerful, but we put it on our baby's rear ends? Have you ever thought about that? What is in it that's in the baby wipe that's so powerful that it wipes up epoxy and all that stuff, yet it's safe enough to put on the bottom of our child? And for girl babies, we clean them up all over. I wonder about that. I wonder what is in these things, because they clean up real well. They're good at cleaning up in the craft room, but is it safe? I mean, if you think about it, I don't know. Okay, we're going to try to accelerate the dry process on this a little bit more. And it's still wet, but we're going to go with it because we are getting close to time. And I've held you the last 2 weeks over time, so I'm going to try to make sure that I don't do that this week. All right, so I'm going to use this to lift it up and out of the way. I don't need this right now. But I do need this little card that came with it. And we're going to set that on top of my little my thing's got a bubble from the heat in it. All right, so we're going to set that on top of there. And we're going to take all of our flowers And we're going to put them inside of our little box. And we're going to make our little flower box. How do I want to do these? I want to do these 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our hot glue gun. Using my face, I'm going to push that inside. And glue those in. Getting to the end of it, you guys. We're getting to the... Glue that one into place. I love this kind of burnt orange look on this orange. This one right here is so cute. This paper. Glue that in there. Making sure that there's that straight so that when I glue it on, it'll be ready. All right, let's see. The next color that we're going to use in this transition of colors. Let's go with the medium orange. Yeah, let's use this one. We're going to poke that down inside of there. And then we'll use 2 of these, because that's all we have, so we can't use more if we wanted to. We only made 2 of them. We'll poke that in there. And then we'll go with the transition to this kind of orange-yellow. How y'all doing? Y'all okay? Y'all with me? Transitioning to this orange-yellow and stick it down inside of there. We'll do one more orange-yellow here. And stick it there. And then we'll go to our yellow. And we'll put in 2 yellows. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but it's yellow. Let's move this over a little bit. Oh, look at how cute that is, you guys. That's so adorable. Okay, and last one. Last yellow. Stick it down inside of there. Oh, that is so cute. I love it. And now we're just going to... Still not dry in that corner, but we'll just seal it in with some hot glue on the back. Okay, get our little webbies off of it. Get our little webbies off of it. Now, I thought about putting this over it. And it really does, God, these glue webs are everywhere. It slides technically inside of the base here. And it would slide over our flowers. Let's see. I don't know if I don't want to mess my flower. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess my flowers up. We'll leave it open like it is. And then we're going to put our Be Kind over it like that. Yeah, that's what we're going to. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on the Be Kind behind the white spaces so you can't see it from the front as it adheres to our flowers. Like that. There we have it. What do you guys think? I think it's so adorable. Tell me what you think And if we wanted to make it a cake topper, all we have to do is put a hot glue a little stick onto the back of it and stick it down into your cake. Are you there? Tell me what you think, you guys. Isn't that too cute? We did all that and we got it done. I love it. Oh, wait. Maybe my... yes. It's beautiful. I just think it's so adorable. I think it is so adorable. I just think it's really cute. And you can't really see the glitter. You guys, I'm sure, can't really see the glitter, but I can. Let's see if I bring it in a little bit more. Try not to touch it too much, but the glitter on it is, just add some texture to it. I think it's stinking cute, you guys. I think I might take it to work and put it on my desk. It's so weird. I never have anything orange, but this is so cute. I'll spray it with the, I'll, cover this up and then I'll spray it with epoxy or with, what is that stuff? A sealant so that it actually has a shine to it. But it's adorable. That's it. Let's see. Too cute. Do you think? What'd you say? But I can't. This little heart thing is in the way, so I can't read what you're saying here. Do you think something could put it on the plastic? I'm sorry, honey. Would it do what? Do you think you could put it on the plastic? Oh. Well, I don't want to put the plastic on it because it'll be exposed and showing from the top. But I think that is cute like it is now. Get those glue spiders off of it. It'll be even better. But that's it. That's it. That is it. Let's see what else we said. Oh, the top plastic so you can take it off. Oh, yeah. And you could take this off and put a different word in there if you wanted to because it's just barely glued in. But it's, that's it. Still a little wet in that top corner, but it's actually great. That is it, my loves. Thank you so much. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. I hope you can do the flowers. This little box came from the Dollar Tree, so it was $1.25. And if you're a crafter and you have paper and all that stuff at home, it's a beautiful little gift that you could give away just as a sweet little something to say I love you or hello to a friend. And it can be, because we're talking about cake toppers, it can be a cake topper. Not if you spray, I guess it can't be a cake topper if you spray paint on it. But if I use my cake tool and put it, you can stick it down inside of a cake or on a cake with some additional support. I guess it's kind of heavy. So with the right support, you could put it on a cake. You would set it on a cake just like that. And of course, a cake maker would know to put a little tray down on it and then set it on top of that tray. Like you would have one of these little things to separate the cake and that, and you put it on your cake, and there you go, right? That's the way you would want that to be done, because you wouldn't want the glitter and all that to get on your cake. It's not edible glitter. We've seen things like this on cakes before, so yeah. Well, I love you guys so much. Have a great weekend. If you decide to do something similar with the roses and all, tag me in it. Let me see your projects next week. I hope next week I'll try to have the mobile done. But we'll try. And then I decided for the month of September, we're going to work on gift bags that look like purses. So we're going to do some really cool big gift bags that'll look like purses for the month of September. Stay classy in the meantime. I will see you in our next video next week on TikTok, on Instagram. Y'all come and follow me. And if you want to follow me in my day-to-day life on social media, I'm on Facebook, but usually Facebook has all my political stuff here and there. And I know people get sick of politics because I get sick of it and I'm in it. So I will see y'all in our next video. Yes, gift bags, Beverly. Love you guys. See y'all later. Bye. I gotta get my voice right. Why is my voice all... I'll get it. Okay, bye you guys.